Top 10 Carnivore Diet Mistakes. The Carnivore Diet is a kind of eating pattern that consists of eating only meat, such as beef, lamb and pork, first introduced by Dr. Shawn Baker in 2018. The Carnivore Diet is a form of ketogenic diet which requires you to eat less than 50 grams of carbohydrates per day and to eat between half and 4 pounds of meat every day. The Carnivore Diet has been associated with weight loss and improved health markers like cholesterol levels and blood pressure. This diet is high in fat, high in protein, low in carbohydrates, contains no sugar or artificial sweeteners, but it also limits your food choices due to the lack of variety. Here are some of the most common mistakes to watch out for when on a carnivore diet. If you are new to following the carnivore diet, these should help you avoid these pitfalls to where it won't be necessary to go back onto other forms of nutrition. Number 1, not getting enough electrolytes. Electrolytes are minerals in the body that conduct electricity to help carry messages from one part of the body to another. They are found in blood, urine, and in a person's bones. The most common electrolytes include potassium, sodium, chlorine, calcium, and magnesium. When a person has too much or too little of these minerals in their system, they may experience symptoms such as high blood pressure or heart rhythm problems. The body needs electrolytes to function properly, and it is important to make sure that you get them from natural sources such as vegetables, fruits, and water. It's also essential that you maintain a healthy lifestyle that ensures that you do not put too much stress on your body. Some common signs of not getting enough electrolytes include dizziness, fatigue, headaches, and muscle cramps. Number 2, not getting enough omega-3 fatty acids. The body needs omega-3s to maintain healthy cells, for brain function, and to help regulate mood, inflammation, and even blood pressure. Omega-3 fatty acids are important for the body because they maintain healthy cells. These fatty acids, such as DHA and EPA, can improve memory and brain function while also helping with mood and regulating inflammation levels. Omega-3s also lower blood pressure, which can help people with high blood pressure or hypertension. Number 3, not eating organ meats. Organ meats are a great source of high quality protein and essential nutrients. Plus, they also have a delicious taste. Organ meats are healthy because they have a high content of fat-soluble vitamins, such as vitamin A and vitamin D. They also contain minerals such as iron and zinc. Organ meats can be cooked in many different ways: fried, roasted, braised, grilled, boiled, or even cured. This variety makes organ meats an enjoyable dish that can be enjoyed with many different types of cuisine. Number 4, not getting enough collagen. Powder doesn't count. Collagen is a major structural protein that is found in most parts of the body. It provides the structure for skin, muscles, and other tissues. It's found in bones and teeth as well. Collagen is needed by the body to make sure that we have healthy skin and to maintain our muscle strength. Collagen is also needed to make sure that we maintain healthy bones and teeth, as well as make sure that we have strong hair and nails too. Some people might not be getting enough collagen from their diet or from supplements. This can lead to an increased risk for premature aging, bone health issues, weak hair or nails, or slow wound healing. Number 5, not watching out for added sugars in sauces. In contrast to other types of sugars, processed sugar is almost entirely used as a sweetener for foods and drinks. It is added to many products, including sauces, gravies, and dry rubs. The sugar in these food items does not provide any nutritional value and can cause obesity and diabetes. The main problem with the sugar content in these food items is that it has a lot of calories but no nutrients. Processed sugars are also highly addictive, which leads people to consume too much without realizing it until they overindulge and regret their decision later on. Number 6, not watching out for other bad ingredients added to meats when eating out. Ever since the beef industry makeover, we've been hearing about high levels of hormones and other toxins that get into the meat. The cattle industry often uses these substances to bulk up the animal, and that is why you should be aware of bad ingredients added to meat when eating in restaurants. Every time you go out for a meal at a restaurant, you might not know what goes on behind the scenes. The chefs might add additives and preservatives to your food in order to keep it fresh or to change its flavor profile. Some chefs and restaurateurs even add sugar to their dishes so they can use less salt and preserve their food for longer periods of time. These preservatives are often found in honey, rice wine vinegar, MSG, soy sauce, or cornstarch. Number 7, portion restricting. There are many reasons why people should not practice portion restriction. The first reason is that it is not healthy to restrict portions of food. Portion restriction can make someone feel like they are lacking something in their diet, which will lead to overeating or binging later to compensate for what they felt like they were missing. Another reason is that it can cause people to overeat at other times when they are feeling hungry because they want to make up for the amount of food that they ate during the restricted time period. Eating until full is an essential part of a healthy diet. Not only will you be less likely to snack on unhealthy foods later on, but you'll also be making a more significant dent in your daily caloric intake. Eating until full can have many benefits to your health and nutrition. You'll find that it's easier to maintain a healthy weight, and you won't have the urge to snack on unhealthy foods because you're not feeling deprived of food. In addition, eating until full will get you the calories that your body needs for energy throughout the day, so it's important not just from a nutritional standpoint, but from an energy standpoint as well. Number 8, not avoiding processed meat if you can avoid it. Processed meats are a type of meat that has been modified to either extend its shelf life or change the flavor. This includes corned beef, ham, bacon, hot dogs, and sausage. These processed meats contain higher levels of fat and sodium than their whole counterparts. In addition to this, they also contain nitrates, which have been linked with an increased risk of heart disease and cancer. Furthermore, processed meat products are cooked at high temperatures for a prolonged period of time, which gives them a brown color. This is because the high heat reacts with the nitrates that are added to them in order to preserve them, which creates carcinogenic compounds called nitrosamine. The constant exposure to these compounds can lead to stomach cancer, according to research from the International Agency for Research on Cancer. Number 9, restricting salt. Most people think that salt is bad for them because it causes high blood pressure and other conditions that are not good for the human body. However, salt is necessary to maintain electrolyte balance in the human body, and without it, the human body cannot function properly. More research that's done into salt intake and heart disease suggests that there is no solid evidence that supports the idea that eating more than 6 grams of salt a day can increase your risk for high blood pressure or heart disease. Number 10, overcooking meats. The problem with overcooking meat is that it can ruin the texture. This is because as the meat cooks, the muscle fibers tighten and shrink, which makes them tough to chew. If you overcook just a little bit, then you'll notice that it becomes dry and chewy as opposed to moist and tender. The issue with overcooking food goes beyond just ruining your meal. It can also lead to health problems. Eating overcooked meat will release a compound called heterocyclic amines, or HCA, which are carcinogenic and increases chances of colon cancer. In conclusion, there's an adjustment period in the carnivore diet. For the majority of people, it takes about 30 days to adjust to their new lifestyle, but it can take up to 6 months or even a year for some people. The carnivore diet requires a certain effort. In the end, it's not as hard as some other diets which require more care and attention. Much of what you eat on a carnivore diet is straightforward, just protein and fat. With this new knowledge of the common pitfalls and challenges of the carnivore diet, hopefully your journey should be a little easier and your setbacks reduced.